their own and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of the SVP TV network. SVP TV does not endorse or assume responsibility for statements made during this broadcast.
Towanna Murphy Show, that's what's up.
That's what's up. Towanna Murphy Show. That's what's up. Towanna Murphy Show.
And good evening and welcome to the Towanna Murphy Show. And just when you thought it was safe, it certainly is not. Boy, do I have a show for you today. In fact, you know what? I don't have a show for you today because I didn't know what I was going to talk about. Because I've been so busy, I didn't know exactly what I want to talk about. I said, well, you know what? There's so much stuff happening in Memphis. I got a whole lot of stuff to talk about because we in Memphis. And when we're in Memphis, it's a lot of stuff to talk about. But you can watch the Towanna Murphy Show on Comcast 17. You can also watch us on your Google app. You can watch us on your Roku app. You can watch us on all of your digital outlets because I can name all of them, but then I'm going to forget some. So I'll just say you can watch us on all of your digital outlets. And we are in the break of early voting. And being in the break of early voting, y'all, I'm a little shiny. Y'all see I'm shiny, y'all? It's hot outside. I want y'all to know it's hot as Willie Coochie, Georgia. Outside it's so hot. But I want y'all to know that we are in the break of the beginning of early voting. And there has been a lot of controversy going on in Memphis. And so I wanted to share the show on my page as well. Once Angel flagged it over to me, I wanted to share it on my page. But I wanted to talk to you about, okay, I want to talk to y'all about the early voting and what we got going on in early voting. So, because it's early voting, we have our issues here. And I want to make sure I got it added. Let me add it in, y'all, and then I'm going to share it again so I can put my title on here so that some people can click in. Let me put Cliff in here, y'all, so I just want to make sure I got everybody in, y'all. Don't get mad at me. Y'all know how I do it. I got it. Yep, I got it. So I want to make sure I put it up there. And talk about what I was going to talk about. Give me a second, y'all. Give me a second. Y'all know I'm going to talk and do two things at one time. Y'all know I can do it. So we're going to talk about the controversy. I'm trying to do two things at one time. So I'm gonna talk and print at the same time. Let's talk. We're gonna talk about early voting. Early voting in the Republican ballot. I just want to make sure I get it in. Oh man, I hate this thing. There we go. I got it now. I got it. Okay, now I got it. So, here we go. Now that I shared it on the page, I wanted to make sure we go back and discuss what happened yesterday. So, I'm going to give you a little update of what happened yesterday. Yesterday, some of my constituents sent me a Republican ballot, and they asked me to put it out there. Because they want to know. A lot of people don't understand. Even with me explaining to them that the judge's ballot is nonpartisan. And with it being a nonpartisan ballot, that the Republicans can put a Democrat on there or they can put their own Republicans on there. But it has been a lot of controversy with them putting Judge Taylor Batchelor on there. Now, I'm a fan of Judge Taylor Batchelor. I like Judge Taylor Batchelor. But those are some of the questions that I have to ask. Nobody is off limits when it comes to some of the things that I do in the city because the people want to know. The constituents want to know what's going on. Now, Judge Batchelor is a Democrat. But she's on a Republican ballot because it's a nonpartisan ballot. Now, the Republicans are getting heat from the Republican Collierville Republican Party. They got a problem with it. I think Germantown Republican Party has a problem with them putting Judge Taylor Batchelor on that ballot. But they have the right to endorse who they want to endorse because it's a nonpartisan ballot. But the heat is on because they figure they should endorse their own people. I'm not going to argue with that, because when it's a Democrat, I just feel that we should elect our own people. We should put our own people on that ballot. I think that that's our choice as Democrats, to put our own people on the ballot. And so the Republicans have a problem with Judge Taylor Batchelor being on that ballot. But they can decide to put whoever they want on the ballot. So that's where the controversy comes in at. Now, as far as the constituents is concerned, our constituents, they don't care. They don't care at all. All they see is a Republican ballot, and they see her name on a Republican ballot, and that will lose some of her votes. It's going to hurt her a little. I don't think it's going to hurt her a lot, but it's going to hurt her a little because some of our constituents are saying, hey, she's on a Republican ballot. I'm not voting for her. With all of the things that we got going on right now with the Republicans trying to take everything away from the Democrats, I think that this is just my personal opinion. I think that now is a bad time to be on any Republican ballot, even though it's a nonpartisan ballot. I think that right now is a bad time for any Democrat to be on a ballot. She's well deserving of it. Judge Taylor is well deserving of being on a nonpartisan ballot. I just think that this time, in this season, is a bad time to be on a Republican ballot, nonpartisan ballot. For my constituents, I've explained it to them over and over that it's nonpartisan. They can put a Democrat on a nonpartisan ballot. They ain't trying to hear that. All they see is a Republican ballot. Some of them, it was mailed to some of their houses. I don't know how they did that. But y'all know Republicans can be messy now. We in election season, so they can be messy. And that's what they've done. They sent it to some of the Democrats' house, and they are not pleased with that. They got their Democratic ballot. Judge Taylor is on the Democratic ballot, but she's also on the Republican ballot because she's a judge and it's nonpartisan. And so I just want to make sure I specify that, because I got a little heat, but not much heat, because ain't nobody paying due no attention. It's just the mere fact that if you're going to have an intelligent conversation with me on social media, have an intelligent conversation with me on social media, but don't come at me and try to disrespect me on social media, because you're going to get that same disrespect, because I'll play, and everybody know I don't play. So you come with me that disrespect, I'm going to give you that same disrespect. You come with me with some sense, and I'm going to talk to you with you like you got some sense. So a lot of the people that was coming onto the post, they were commenting on that, and I know. And like I said, I know what it is. But my people don't know what it is. The constituents don't know what it is. And when you pass out that ballot, it's a Republican ballot, and you see a Democrat on a Republican ballot and they don't understand why she's there, it's going to be a problem. Now, I hope that it doesn't hurt her election that bad, but she will lose some votes because of that ballot. I'm just going to be honest with you. She's going to lose some votes because of that ballot. It is what it is. This is in this season. I'm just saying in this season, and they have been doing it for years, but in this season, with Trump being in office, with what the state representatives and senators are trying to do to us in Memphis, with the state takeover, trying to take over MSCS schools, with the Republicans trying to take over the airport, what they're trying to do to Steve Morroy. So right now is just not a good time. I'm just going to be honest. It's just not a good time to be endorsed by Republicans. I don't have a problem with them. I have Republican friends. But this is just me. I'm only speaking for Murphy. I can't speak for nobody but Murphy. Just me. All money ain't good money, especially in a time like this. Now, if they catch us 4 years, if they catch us after 2028 and Trump is not the president of the United States, then maybe we can do business on a nonpartisan ballot. But right now, I wouldn't want to do business with no Republican on a nonpartisan ballot at this time. That's just me speaking. This is my opinion. My opinion. I've turned down plenty of money, and people already know. I ran my race with just my money and my manager's money, and we did very well. I didn't owe anybody but myself and my manager. Everybody else was paid right then. And so I just wanted to specify that and make sure I got that cleared up. Y'all see what's on the side? Y'all see I got my vote sticker on because I voted. We are in early voting. We're in the third day of early voting. So I'm hoping that Judge Taylor Batchelor can as the kids say, re-up those votes and explain to the constituents why she's on that ballot. I just want to make sure I made it clear to you what's going on with that ballot and why the question was asked. Because I ain't gonna say a lot of people, just 2-3 people got mad at me. Everybody else understood. Everybody else understood. But of course, I got a few Towanna Murphy haters. Well, I got a lot of few, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 1,000, maybe about 2,000 Towanna Murphy haters. And so they gonna, but at this time, not even, the funny thing is, not even my haters said something about the ballot. Not even my haters came on my page and got rowdy about that Republican ballot. And that's kind of questionable, because my haters always got something to say. No matter what I say, they got something to say. So I only had one hater that came on there and said something, but majority of the time when I post stuff like that, my haters on there, they at me. They at me like crap, like they snapping at me. But they didn't snap at me this time. They didn't say too much or nothing about what I said about that ballot, because they understood. Sometimes what's understood don't need to be explained. It don't need to be explained. But to our constituents, it does need to be explained, because they want to know why. And it can either hurt her campaign, or it can help her campaign. But right now, in this season, where we are right now, it's going to probably put a little stinger in it. It's not going to put much of a stinger in her election, but it will put a little stinger in it, because she's on a Republican ballot, even though it's a nonpartisan ballot. Because Judge Taylor Batchelor is on that ballot, it is going to hurt her just a tad. It's going to hurt her just a tad. She may lose some ballots. She may lose some, and she may win by a slight margin. Because at first she was, everybody see Taylor Batchelor, because Taylor Batchelor talked to me in the beginning, and I gave her some advice. And I talked to her because I like her. And I talked to her, told her what she needed to do and how she needed to get out there, and she's followed my instructions to the letter. Everything I've told Judge Taylor Batchelor, she followed it to the letter. This right here is just a mild stepping stone. Do I think she's going to win? Yeah. She's not going to win by a large margin, but she is going to win. That's just my opinion of what I think. This Republican ballot probably set her back a little bit, but it's not going to set her back much. So we want to make sure we explain that. On another topic, there is State Representative Gabby Salinas. Gabby Salinas, I think it's District 93 or 96. No, 96. District 96. Now, Gabby, I ain't got no pictures up here today, y'all, because I really didn't know what I was going to talk about. I had so much stuff going on, and I really didn't know what I was going to discuss and what I was going to talk about, because I had so much. I just didn't get time to get it to Angel in enough time. And so, Gabby Salinas, State Representative for District 96, she had a ballot that went out, and she had a Republican on her ballot that's running against Joe Towns, who's Democrat, who's running for County Criminal Clerk Court. Yeah, all them C's. County Criminal Clerk Court Clerk. That's what it is. But she had Jameson on there, and Jameson is a black Republican. And she had him on there. And so that mail out went out to everybody. And so I said something on social media about it. Was it yesterday? I think yesterday or the day before yesterday. But I got a phone call immediately. And that phone call said it was a typo. It was a mistake. Well, here is where I am with that typo and with that mistake. Because you mailed those out. You mean to tell me you didn't look at those ballots before those ballots went out? And State Rep Gabby Salinas said it was a typo on her people. They had to look at that ballot before they sent that ballot out. That ballot went out already. Everybody had that ballot. Now she got to spend thousands of dollars to do another ballot to add Joe Towns on. And so I was told that her and Joe Towns, State Representative Joe Towns, were good friends. I don't know. I don't know if they're good friends or not, but she said they were good friends. Okay, they good friends. But if they're good friends, here is America. Y'all know I'm gonna be honest, right? So here's what I think. I think that was no mistake. I'm gonna be honest. Whoever her people was knew what they were doing. They looked at that ballot before that ballot went out. And they knew that Jameson shouldn't have been on that ballot. That is a Democratic ballot. Now that is a Democratic ballot. And it went out. And it went out with a Republican on it. You can't go to people's houses and tell them don't look at that ballot. You can send another ballot out, but they already have the first one. How long before they send the next ballot out? Next week? The last week of early vote? So I just don't believe that was a typo. I don't believe that was an error. This is just my opinion. I can only speak for me. I can't speak for anybody else. I can speak for me. I don't think that was an error. I think that it was intentional. That's me. I spoke to several people and they told me, people that I trust, people that I like, and they told me that it was an error. I just don't believe in errors like that, and you sent it out. Somebody looked at that, y'all. Her team looked at that. And if her team looked at that, they saw that Jamison was on there and Joe Towns was not. This is just me speaking. Do I have anything against Gabby Salinas? I do not. I do not. I like everybody. Well, I take that back. I'll tell y'all who I like, who I don't like. I'm going to tell y'all about that next. When I come out of my commercial break, I'm going to tell y'all the people that I don't like when I come out of that one, because I'm going to tell y'all about two more things that's happening in the District 93, and that's G.A. Hardaway's seat. I'll tell y'all about that. And then I'm going to tell y'all about what's going on in School Board District 6th Street seat. I'm going to tell y'all about that. So I got some stories now. I got a show today because it's a whole lot of mess going on, so I got to shout. Because these people don't know how to act. Listen, the Republicans are going to do whatever they need to do to try to get ahead because they're trying to win these seats. They're trying to control Memphis, Tennessee. And y'all better wake up. Y'all better wake up. They're trying to control everything we have. They're trying to control it. They know me. I tell them what I think all the time, and I don't have a problem with it at all. I'm not going to hold my tongue, and I'm going to tell y'all what it is. And I'm not going to lie to you. Y'all know I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to tell you the truth. I've been telling y'all the truth over 20 years. Some of y'all believe me and some of y'all didn't. And the ones that didn't believe me had showed up a year or two later and they said, Murphy said it. Yeah, I'm going to call it. I done called it before. A whole lot of stuff I done called before. Y'all better start listening to me and waking up and smell the coffee because I've already called it. But no, y'all, no, I'm not listening to Murphy. And then when it happened, y'all get quiet because I done told you. Because I done told you. So now y'all done got quiet because I was right the whole time. I ain't trying to toot my horn or nothing like that, but I'm just trying to let y'all know that we got to pay attention to details. I don't think, that's just me speaking, I don't think it was a mistake that Jamison was on State Representative Gabby Salinas' ballot. I just don't think that. Now, maybe Gabby didn't do it, but one of her staff members did do it. One of her staff members did look at that ballot before that ballot went out and knew that Jamison was on there and sent that ballot out. Gabby didn't do it, but one of her staff members did do it. They did, and you can't tell me it was a coincidence, it was a typo. No, one of them did it. Somebody in her camp. That means there's a snake in our camp. Gabby is a snake in your camp. Because now we are looking at it differently. Because when I got it and they sent it to me, I was highly upset. I want you to know, I was highly upset when I saw it. And I put it out there. Because we got to learn how to do things the right way. We're Democrats. And I'm a bona fide Democrat. Democrat to my spirit, to my soul. Yeah, I want y'all, somebody said, somebody said Murphy a Republican. Somebody said, Murphy a Republican. So, I ain't no Republican. Everybody know I'm a Democrat. Everybody know that. Do I have Democratic friends? Yeah. Have I taken pictures with Democrats, with Republicans? Yes. Because they my friends and I work with them. That don't mean I am a Republican because I take pictures with Republicans. Somebody sent me some pictures, and I ain't gonna tell you who was on the pictures. Oh, and they sent me some pictures, and what was it? Early this morning, I got some pictures, and they was like, look, he on there with all these Republicans. She on here with all these Republicans. I take pictures with Republicans. I took a picture with Brent Taylor. I didn't take a picture with Mark White because I don't care for him. I don't care for Brent Taylor either, but I took a picture with him because we had a good conversation, and we had to sit next to each other and have dinner. But he understood me, I understood him. Business is business, personal is personal. On the business side, I don't care for Senator Brett Taylor. But on the personal side, I don't dislike him. Even with Mark White. On the business side, I don't like it. I don't like his tactics. I don't like his ideas. I don't like his suggestions. I don't like what they say. But on the personal side, my personal opinion, I'm good. I don't have to dislike them. They shady Republicans. Just shady Republicans. Like we got some shady Democrats. It goes both ways here. But we have to learn how to be respectful. And if you know you got a snake in your camp, Gabby Salinas, then you need to remove the snake that's in your camp. Period. Case closed. Republicans, Collierville Republican Party, they're not happy right now. They're not happy, and she put a statement out there. They put a statement out there, and I shared the statement. I haven't seen Germantown Republican Party statement yet, but I did see Collierville's, and they are highly pissed right now. Rightfully so. They have every right to be pissed because they felt that one of their Republicans should have been endorsed instead of Judge Taylor Batchelor. Right before they have every right to be pissed off. Because I would have did the same thing if it was one of our nonpartisan ballots. I would have done the same thing. I'm not going to say I would have, because I would have. I would have felt the way they felt. Just like I felt some type of way about that first ballot of Gabby Salinas that went out, and Joe Towns wasn't on there. I felt some type of way. And I still feel some type of way, because they have that ballot in their hands. They have that ballot in their mailboxes. Y'all, it's hot in here. I'm telling them how to sweat. But they have the ballot. And as long as they have that ballot, that's what they're going to follow. That ballot, unless they get to the polls and somebody say that is not the correct Democratic ballot. And so now, when they get to the polls with that ballot, they have to say this is not the correct Democratic ballot. And they have to remove the ballot out their hands, because some people are going to walk in the ballot, in the polls with that ballot in their hands. Voting is critical, y'all. It is crucial right now. So for some people to say, I don't want to vote, it don't mean nothing. Well, you see what happens when you say voting don't mean nothing. I know you see what happens. You see the turmoil we're going through. You see the hell we're going through. Vote is very important. And our local elections, they are important. Some people don't think they are, but they are very important. I'm good friends with Judge Taylor Batchelor. And like I said, the Republican Party, the Republican ballot is going to hurt her a little bit, but not much. And I think that she still can gain speed. This is just me talking. She can still pick those votes back up. She can gain speed, but she's gonna have to explain it. And if she's out there at the polls, or some of her workers is out there at the polls, they're gonna have to explain that, because those are the questions that they are going to ask. Why is she on this Republican ballot? So that's some of the things that I just wanna make sure I give you clarity on, because I've been volunteering my time an hour, 2 hours a day at some of the polls just to help out, because I want to make sure that we as Republicans, that don't mean I need money all the time. I just want to spend an hour or two of my time on the ballot, on the polls, to help out so that we can get our Democrats in this office. I don't have to like you as a Democrat, but because you're a Democrat and I'm a bona fide Democrat, I'm going to support you because you're a Democrat. They ain't got to like you, but I will support you because who you are affiliated with. That's the only reason why I'm support you, because you're a Democrat. You ain't no Democrat, I ain't gonna support you. But if you're a Democrat and I ain't gotta like you, I will vote for you. Especially if you're in my district, I will vote for you. I ain't got to like you, but I will give you my vote because that's how bona fide Democrats do in real life. In real life. Listen, y'all, I got to go to a quick commercial break. And when I come back, we're going to talk about a state representative, T.J. Hardaway, and his run for state representative District 90. What is District 92? 93? 93? Okay, wait a minute. Talisa is 96. Is she 93? 96? I'm going to find out, y'all. I'm going to go to commercial break, and I'm going to straighten that out, because I get confused over there on that North Memphis side. Either it's 93 or 96. I think Talisa is 96 or 93. I'll figure it out. Yeah, I'm going to go to commercial break. I'll be right back. Right after this, you'll listen to Towanna Murphy Show. I'll be right back.
Can you actually imagine hosting your next event at the all-new SVP Banquet and Event Center? Yes. Spacious, beautiful venue with plenty of parking, located in the heart of East Memphis. Let us host your next intimate birthday gathering, family repast, bachelorette party, wedding and reception, baby shower, corporate meeting, social club event. Call us today. Don't wait. 901-244-6874. The all-new SVP Banquet and Event Center.
Towanna Murphy Show. That's what's up.
That's what's up. Towanna. Murphy Show. That's what's up. Towanna Murphy Show.
That's what's up, the Towanna Murphy Show.
In the last 4 years, you've seen the true colors of everybody that didn't like us. So I'm not going to say names right now. But only thing I'm going to say is, you better hope your ass don't get in trouble. And you need Murphy to get you out of it.
That's what's up, the Towanna Murphy Show. When you got to tune in, want the real in your host. What's going on, man? She knows the most. Memphis and Mid-South, tune in, cause the diva is on.
Just when you thought it was safe, it certainly is not.
That's what's up, the Towanna Murphy Show.
And we're back. You watch the Towanna Murphy Show right here on SVP TV, Comcast 31. Y'all, we get over 1 million views on, I said Comcast 31. Baby, that's been so long since we've been on 31. Man, I'm on Comcast 17. I'm on all of your digital outlets. And if you want to know how to get the Towanna Murphy Show, all you got to do is go to your app store, your Google Play, and download SVP TV. You can get it on your tablets, your phone, your watches, and you can get it on your TV. You can watch this show on your TV. I got the app on my TV. My son watch it right now because he keeps trying to tell me what to do. But he keeps trying to check me, tell me what to do. But you can watch the Towanna Murphy Show every Monday night from 6 to 7 p.m. I got a 1-hour show. If you would like to advertise or sponsor the Towanna Murphy Show, you can call my phone directly at 901-437-2717. That's 901-437-2717 if you'd like to advertise or sponsor, or if you want to be a guest on my show. I can open a few more days. Debbie don't mind the money and I don't mind the money. I can open up a few more days doing this early voting to interview you. If you would like to, I can actually open a special day for some of the candidates. If they would like to be a guest on the Towanna Murphy Show, I can open a day this week and I can open 2 days next week if you want to be a guest, but y'all gonna have to pay me. This independent show, y'all. So y'all know I pay for this show. So it's gotta be an independent show. So let me know and I can open up a day where I can do 3 candidates at one time. If you would like to be a guest on the Towanna Murphy Show, y'all let me know. My number is 901-437-2717. It is everybody know my number. Everybody know my number, 901-437-2717. If I don't like your call, guess what? All I got to do is block you. I got a block feature on the phone if you call my phone, playing on the phone. Let's get back into what I was talking about, y'all. So I'm going to get back into it. Now, I don't have our phone, our office phone. So if you want to call my phone and say something, you can, because I don't have the office phone. Debbie got it. Debbie got the phone with her. So, but if you want to call this phone, if you have something to say, you can. I will accept your call if you call 901-437-2717 number, because Debbie had the other phone. But because I didn't open my lines today, because Debbie got the phone. But let's talk about District 93 State Representative T.J. Hardaway, who is taking on the legacy of his father, G.A. Hardaway. And he is a write-in candidate. I am supporting T.J. Hardaway for State Representative District 93. Of course, County Commissioner Brittany Thornton put her name in a hat to be a write-in. Right now, Brittany just wants some attention. Let me be honest with y'all. Brittany Thornton wants some attention. And after September 1st, she's no longer relevant. And because she's no longer relevant, she wants to be relevant. So she decides to jump in the race with T.J. Hardaway. She needs to sit down somewhere, and I'm going to say it too. Sit down, Brittany. Sit down somewhere and let that man carry on his father's legacy. Why would y'all jump in the race like that? Why would you do that, Brittany? But of course, she don't care, because after all, she did side with the Republicans. Amber Sherman, she laid it out there, y'all. She said it best. I don't have to even repeat it, because you know what? I still got it on my phone. I'm going to read to you what Amber Sherman said. When you write about it, you write about it. Now, that's the one thing I will say about any of them, about Rachel, about Amber, about Tequila, any of them. If I'm right about it, they're gonna give me my props. They probably tell me off later about something else that I didn't say it. But if I'm right about it, they will tell me I'm right about it. If they don't like something I said, they're going to tell me that they don't like something I said. But Amber was on point with this when she said what she said. I'm going to read it, too, because I got to read it. I got to read it because at this point, Brittany Thornton, baby, your time has come and your time has gone. And it is time for you to go sit down somewhere, go get you a job, or sell some of them properties that you got in Orange Mound. That's what you need to do right now. Get you one of them properties. I told her, y'all. I told Brittany Thornton, County Commissioner Brittany Thornton, because as of September 1st, she will no longer be County Commissioner Brittany Thornton. I told County Commissioner Brittany Thornton a year prior to the fallout, into her getting into the school board business, that she needed to run for her own seat again, is what I told her. In fact, we was at Murphy's when I told her. She told me I wanted to run for a county clerk's position. I said, Brittany, you're not ready for the county clerk's position. Just run for your own seat again and be elected a second term, is what I told her. She said no, she wanted to go and run for it. Hey, you made up your mind. I'm gonna let you do whatever you want to do, but I'm trying to tell you. So she didn't want to listen to me, that's fine. And quite a lot of other people told her to. But Brittany has made so many bad decisions since being a county commissioner, she's not worthy of G.A. Hardaway's seat. She's not worthy to run for any seat right now. She hasn't done much for Orange Mound anyway. Orange Mound complaining. She ain't done nothing. All them properties she got, sell them, because that's how you're going to need your money, or you need to get a job. Somebody need to hire you, Brittany, because you have made bad decisions since you've been elected. I'm just going to be honest with you. She's made bad decisions. And the day she came into the school board and called me and my colleagues some witches with a B, I was done with her then. And I told y'all I was going to get her, because she should have minded her own business. I told y'all I was going to get her. I told you. I'm going to go and read what Amber Sherman said, but I told Brittany Thornton I was going to get her because she disrespected me and my colleagues in our house. There is no way we would have done that. There is no way I would have done that. And everybody know I got a hot mouth. I would tell you in a minute what I think. And if it's not right, I'm going to tell you it's not right. I'm going to tell you. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I don't got time to sugarcoat nothing for nobody. Now, my delivery, my delivery is off. I don't know how to sugarcoat it. I just know how to tell you when you're wrong. And I also know how to tell you when you're right. Now, if I've made a mistake on something, I know how to correct my mistakes. I know how to go back and tell you that I made a mistake and correct that mistake. But I don't know how to lie. I don't have diabetes. I just know how to tell you the truth. And I don't know how to sugarcoat it. I just know how to cut it and tell you what it is. But I'm going to go back because I want to find this, what Amber Sherman said about Brittany Thornton. And she's on point. She is on point. And I want to make sure I read this because, baby, it was good to my spirit. Amber Sherman, it was good to my spirit. In America, Amber, it was good to my spirit, to my soul. It was good. When I read it, it was good. So I'm going to find it because I'm going through it. Okay, here we go. Amber said, this is what Amber Sherman said. She said, after seeing the way Brittany Thornton has acted in the county commissions and continues to side with Republicans, there is no reason we should be writing her name in for anything. She hasn't been accountable or effective. She hasn't been an accountable or effective elected official and shouldn't be in any other position. Mind you, this is the same person who threatened to jump over the table and assault her because she questioned why she voted against the moral budget. That's what Amber Sherman said. Did I share it? Yeah. Did I say something about it? Yeah. Y'all want to know how many views I got on it? 4,182 views. Don't worry about the likes and the shares at the bottom. I can click that insight, and my insight can tell you how many people read that post. And over 4,182 people read what I shared of Amber Sherman and what she said about Brittany Thornton. Now, I put a video out there on Brittany Thornton, and I put her face out there. And I said, hell no, to the no, 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 hell to the no. I sure did. I sure did. Anybody that sat there and voted against her own Democratic people that helped her get into office, I helped her get in that seat. Let me be honest with you. I helped Brittany get in that seat. And she got in that seat and got disrespectful. Careful of the company that you keep. Careful. Because the company that you keep can hurt you. And now the company that you keep, Brittany, they done moved on from you. They gone on to LaShonta Rudd. They gone on to Rudd because Rudd is the next county commissioner. We were talking about that At this point, let me make this clear to you. At this point, what LaShonta Rudd did, it wasn't on the county side. That was city. That was city side. So she still is going to be sworn in as the next county commissioner. She will be sworn in on September 1st as the next county commissioner. Unless she's indicted, she will be sworn in on September 1st. LaShonta Rudd, and I'm gonna make this clear to you on my show, I don't have no beef with you. You got the beef with me. I have no beef with you, but you have to work with me. Because when you sit in that seat, we share 3 schools. So you're gonna have to work with me. So whatever your issue is with me, Commissioner-elect LaShonta Rudd, fix it. Whatever your issue is, you fix it. Because it's not about you anymore. And it's not about Murphy anymore. It is about the education of these kids and what these schools need to move forward to make sure our children get the best possible education. That's what this is about. So get your feelings in check, elect County Commissioner LaShonta Rudd. Get your feelings in check. Put them in your pocket. Put them in your back pocket, wherever you're going to put them at. And whatever your dislike for Murphy is, you're going to have to sit that to the side because we got work to do. I don't have time to be playing with you. And I ain't got time to be going back and forth to no courts for no bogus restraining orders. Get yourself in order. Get yourself in check because we got work to do. And I'm not finna sit here and play with you. And I'm going to let that be the reason, LaShonta Rudd. We're going to let that be the reason, County Commissioner-elect. Let me go ahead and put our title on there. County Commissioner-elect LaShonta Rudd. Get your stuff together. Get out your feelings. We got work to do. And I ain't got time to play with you or nobody else. We got business to take care of. And I need you to stand on business. Since you are the elect, I need you to stand on business. And whatever your problem is or your feeling is with anybody else, get it in check. Because I don't have time to play with you, and I ain't gonna play with you. And when I come to you about something that my kids need and that these schools need, I better not have a problem. I don't want no problems. I don't like problems. I don't like problems. So we ain't gonna make it a problem, is we? No, we are not. So whatever. And I want y'all to share this with LaShonta Rudd, County Commissioner-elect. Get out your feelings. We got work to do. I don't have time to play with you. Straighten it up, because you got to work with me. And if you can't work with me, then you don't need to be in the seat, ma'am. I don't have to like you, but I got to work with you. We got a common goal, and that's these children. And I suggest you shape up and get it together. You got about 5 weeks to do so. And I'm going to let that be the reason. I'm back into Brittany Thornton and this foolishness she doing, voting with the Republic. Brittany, County Commissioner Brittany Thornton, they done set your tail up because they knew that you was a dun-dun-dun. They didn't set you up. Them Republicans set you up. They made promises to you, and they probably, I don't know, they probably promised her that they were going to appoint her to be in G.A. Hardaway's seat. That's why she was doing all that siding with the Republicans, because she thought that they probably was going to put her in the seat. They was going to put her there to appoint her in the seat. But she didn't know that there was a T.J. Hardaway that they were already considering for that seat. That's why she was at the county commissioner crying that day. Y'all, she was boo-hooing when T.J. Hardaway was there. She was boo-hooing, y'all. She was crying so hard because she really thought that they were going to put her. Girl, ain't nobody fooling with you. They knew that you were going to be the dun-dun-dun. They knew that they were going to have your support because you were so in your feelings about the school board and what happened with us and what we did. You were in your feelings, boo. And you shouldn't have been in it. You should have stayed out of our business, just like we stay out of y'all's. You should have stayed out of it. But now, it is what it is. So T.J. Hardaway is running for the seat. He is the appointee. He's running for the seat. I need District 9, 10. Wait, 93. I'm talking about two things, y'all, because I'm in Orange Mound now. I'm in Orange Mound. On the county commissioner side is District 10. On the state representative side, it is District 93. District 93, Orange Mound. I need y'all to get out there and write T.J. Hardaway's name in the slot, on the ballot. I need y'all to write his name on the ballot. He needs to be the one to represent his dad. in District 93. He has his daddy's persona. No matter how many times I tell him off, he still texts me. No matter how many times I tell TJ off, TJ texts me and say, what you doing? No matter how many times I done told him off, he don't pay me no attention. Because he know I'll be talking to him in 2 minutes. I'm mad at you one time, and the next minute I'm your friend. TJ don't pay me no attention. Many times I done fussed at him. He don't pay me no attention. But guess what? That's what makes him a good politician. That's what makes him the person that needs to represent District 93. Because he don't take nothing I say to heart. No matter how many times I tell him what I think, he don't take it to heart at all. And he'll call me. You want to go get something to eat? You want to get something to drink? What you want to do, Murphy? That's the kind of person you need. He don't care if I tell him off. And some of the other elected officials that I know, that they know I'm going to come and tell them something, well, thus said Towanna Murphy. They don't pay me no attention. They listen to me. They take it to heart, and they fix it. And if I did something, guess what? They going to come tell me, Murphy, you was wrong for that. I don't get mad because they tell me I'm wrong for it. I don't get mad at all. I say, yeah, you know I was dusty. Y'all know I was dusty for that one. Yeah, I was dusty. Y'all, I was real dusty. But I take it and run with it. Some people think I don't take it. Yes, I do. When they tell me something, one of the elected officials tell me I did something wrong, I was dusty for that one up. Or when one of the aunties called me, and one of the aunties tell me that I did something wrong. Murphy, you wrong for that? Yeah, I was dusty. I accept my responsibilities. I accept when I've done something wrong. I accept that. So at this point, Brittany Thornton, Commissioner Brittany Thornton, step gone. Baby, you done. You washed up in our city. We're sick of you. I'm telling you what I know, not what I heard. I'm not telling y'all what Murphy think, because this ain't what Murphy think. It's about what my constituents are saying. And I think somebody had said, and it was Damon. It was Damon Curry. I shared it on my page that day. He was cussing me out on his little podcast. He was cussing me out on his podcast. Damon Curry Morris was cussing me out on his podcast. And he said, what Murphy doing in Orange Mound? I do more in Orange Mound than what you think. I teach in Orange Mound. I teach the children in Orange Mound. I do more than what you think. I feed the families in Orange Mound. I don't have to tell y'all everything I do. I don't have to put it out on social media. I don't have to take pictures and say, oh, I'm here. Or take their camera and take pictures. Oh, I'm here. Oh, I'm here feeding the homeless. Oh, I'm here teaching the kids. Oh, I'm here doing this. I don't have to do that. I don't have to put everything I do on social media because I don't. My people know me. They see me in the regular stores, in the neighborhood grocery stores. They see me at the corner store in Orange Mound or wherever I feel like stopping at. That's what I do. They see me. I don't have to put up everything I do. It's not y'all business what I do. If it's something created with the school and the school want to post it, and the district want to post it, that's fine. But what I do for my people, I don't have to post it because they know I'm there. They know I'm there. They see me. I ain't got to do all that. Orange Mound see me. I ain't got to do all that. And if you don't believe me, ask Justin Pearson. He saw me with my kids in Orange Mound. Trust, I do my job all the time. I ain't got to be out there false flagging. I'm not a false flagger. I do the work. And I've always done the work. How you think I got here? I got in this seat, School Board Commissioner District 7, for being who I am. I didn't have no endorsements. I got here because the people know me. Because I'm always out there, I'm always visible, and I've been visible since I got elected. I didn't get elected and then they didn't see me anymore. No, they see me more now that I'm elected than they did before I got elected. They see me more. So let's scratch that one. Let's move that out the way, Orange Mound, because Orange Mound know what I do for Orange Mound. Orange Mound know. The citizens, the citizens of Orange Mound, the constituents of Orange Mound know what Murphy does. That's why when I come over there, I say Murphyville. All of Memphis is Murphyville, you ask me. Murphyville. As Miss AC would say, it's Murphyville over here. Murphy time. Murphyville is my city. Now, and before I take it back, I add more to it. Every part of this city is mine. From New Chicago to Orange Mound to Parkway Village to Oak Haven to White Haven to Collierville to Germantown, all of it. Now, I represent one part, but all of it mine. Because if they call me, I'm coming. If they need me, I am there. So it don't matter what part of town you live in. If they call me, I'm coming. And I'm going to let that be the reason. So with Commissioner Brittany Thornton, girl gone. Girl, bye. Bye, girl. Get your 9-to-5 job. Bye, girl. Just, bye, baby girl. Go on. Get your life right. Get your life right. Pray about the mistakes you have made. And hopefully, if you run for a seat in the near future, probably 4 years down the line, maybe somebody gonna respect you then, but you have a lot of growing up to do, Brittany Thornton. Commissioner Brittany Thornton, you have a lot of growing up to do, and you have to get a whole lot of people out of your ears, because they don't mean you no well. They'll mean you no well. They say no well? No, that's what my grandmama say. They don't mean you no good. They don't mean you no good. And you run up behind some of those people because you think they got your back. As of September 1st, you ain't gonna be nobody's friend. They don't care about you because you no longer relevant as of September 1st. So I just wanted to make sure I threw that out there, Commissioner Brittany Thornton. You're no longer relevant. Like I told y'all, I support TJ Hardaway. Write his name in. He deserves that seat. He deserves to be the next state representative of District 93 and follow the steps of the late, great G.A. Hardaway. We got to make sure we do that. We got to make sure we write him in and get him in. I don't have time for this foolishness. I'm too old for the foolishness. And I'm not finna play with nobody. I'm not playing with Brittany. I'm not playing with nobody. If I have a problem, I'm going to tell you about it. Ask Senator Brett Taylor. He'll tell you. If I got a problem, I'm going to call his phone and tell him what my problem is. I ain't got no problem with telling nobody nothing. Nothing. Y'all, we got to get out of this he say, they say, I like her, I hate him. I don't care if I don't like you. You don't have to like me and I don't have to like you. But if we got a common cause, I'm going to work towards that common cause. And that's the betterment of our children, and that's to get our city back on track. Because right now, we all over the place. We are all over the place, and we need to get it together. We need to get it together. I don't know how many minutes I got, Angel. She ain't told me how many minutes I got, but she gonna tell me how many minutes I got in a minute. So let's move on to School Board District 6. T.L. Harris, who is running for School Board District 6, and Fred Tappan, who is running as an independent. I stay out the race, but I am going to give you my opinion. Fred Tappan, running as an independent. But about 4 years ago, he ran as a Republican against Senator London Lamar. So I personally think that he's not an independent, he is a Republican, because I was at the meet and greet. A good friend of mine invited me to Tappan's meet and greet when he was running for senator against London Lamar. I came, and that's the first time I met Brett Taylor, Mark White, and a few of the other state representatives, because they were there. That's the first time I met, and that was about a few years way before I started running for anything. A few years back before way before, I think about 3 years before I even decided I wanted to run for any seat. That's when I met them, and Tappan was their choice. He is a Republican. He's not an independent. I'm just gonna make sure I put that out there that he is a Republican. I have nothing against Tappan. I like Tappan as a person, but I wanna make sure that I inform my people the right way. He's not an independent, he's a Republican. I like him as a person. I don't have nothing against him. I don't have nothing against him being an independent or Republican, because he's a nice guy. But I wanted to make sure I straighten that out. Whoever you vote for, that's your choice. In School Board District 6, that's your choice. Now, I don't know who the young lady is that's running against Tanya Fry for School Board 8. I don't know who that is. I've never met that person. I don't know who that is. I probably need to look on the ballot, though, and see who it is. I don't know who it is. I don't know. But we'll find out. We'll find out, and I'll let y'all know about it. But I wanted to make sure I cleared that up. I am going to say this, though. Everybody has a past. Everybody. I'm quite sure if I looked into your past, I can pull up some stuff. And y'all know I can pull up some stuff. Don't make me mad. Don't piss me off, because y'all know I can pull it. If I need it, I can make a phone call and have it at my beck and call, at my disposal at any given time if I need to pull something up on you. So stop throwing rocks and hiding your hand. Stop downing people because they have a past. I have a past. Everybody know I have a past. I don't care what y'all think about me, because my past don't determine my present. It don't determine the future of Towanna Murphy. Only thing that past did was made me stronger. It made me wiser. Do I still got a lot of growing to do? Of course I do. Do I have an attitude problem? Yes, I do. Will I tell you where to get off at? Yes, I will. Do I bite my tongue? I do not. I do not. And whatever I got to say, I'm going to tell it. Yes, I will. But the past don't make that person. You got to judge that person on what that person is doing right now. I can't judge you off your past. Only thing I can judge you off of what you do at this moment and moving forward. That's the only way I can judge you. I don't care what you did in your past, because it doesn't concern me. And my past should not just concern y'all. But somehow it does. Somehow it does. Because somebody will bring stuff up in a minute. Why is she doing that? I don't care what you say. I don't care, because it don't bother me. Say what you want to say. But if I find, I'm going to tell y'all something. Can I tell y'all something, Miracle? Because this is good to my spirit. It's good to my spirit. Ooh, it's good to my spirit. Let me tell y'all something, Miracle. When people come at Murphy stay quiet for the most part sometimes. Quiet for the most part. And I've been diligent, I've been quiet. I've watched people bash me for over 2.5 years now. Well, more than 2.5 years. But since I've been elected, because my lawyer has been saying, stay down, Murphy. Keep it cool. So I have to keep it cool. But when he gave me the okay to let me loose, and I cut up sideways, somehow I ended up in court with a restraining order, with a bullying charge, and a harassment charge. But y'all failed to realize that y'all was the ones calling me out my name for 2 years, stuck in my house. Put my pictures on Facebook, talking about my wigs. I miss my wigs too, y'all. I miss my wigs. They all got burned up in the fire. I remember feelings. Y'all. I lost my wigs. Ooh, Lord, all my wigs, y'all. And I had about 50 of them, y'all. And they was all on the heads. Oh, man, my feelings hurt. I lost my wigs in the fire. I was mad about it. I was more mad about my wigs than anything. I was mad about my wigs. But y'all clowned me big time. Y'all clown me. Everybody saw y'all clown me. Y'all clowned me big time. But when I start clowning back, y'all didn't like my rap, did you? You did not. Then you start going to get restraining orders on me, harassing, stalking. I don't know how checking is harassing and stalking. I'm still trying to figure that thing out, how harassing. I'm checking you. I'm not harassing you. I'm not stalking you. I'm checking you, just like y'all was checking me. But when I checked y'all back, y'all got attitude. Ran to get restraining orders. You know what I think, though? This is what I think. I think that people that put restraining orders on people for no reason need to be held accountable. They need to be held in contempt of court for 30 days when they file false restraining orders. We have women out here that's actually being abused that cannot get a restraining order. Yet we can get somebody to walk in there and get a restraining order because I called them a hippo. You're going to go get a restraining order because I called you a hippo. Oh, because it went viral. Well, y'all's went viral. I ain't getting mad at y'all. But y'all get mad at me when I told the truth. I told the truth. And y'all got mad at me and went to go put a restraining order. That is not harassing or stalking. And I think that the laws need to change. And I'm going to ask TJ about that and some of the other state representatives that they need to put that on their agenda, that if they don't have a valid reason for putting in an order of protection on somebody, a temporary restraining order on somebody, that they need to go to jail. And they need to pay a healthy fine if they don't have real proof. Because checking somebody is not a reason to go put a restraining order on somebody. That's a waste of my time. I wanted y'all to know that. That's a waste of my time. It's a waste of my efforts. I could be doing something else besides sitting down at a court, battling y'all about something I didn't even do. Stupidity at its best. Angel, how many minutes I got? Okay, I got 5 minutes. I got 4 minutes. But that's what I wanted to say. And that's some of the laws that we need to be implemented in this next cycle going around. We need to make sure that those people that's filing these false restraining orders need to be held accountable. Yep, I'm talking about it, sure is. I'm talking about what I'm talking about, because it needs to be done. We got real people that actually got real issues that need help. And these people can get a restraining order because I called them a name. Baby, y'all have talked about me. Y'all have talked about my kids. Y'all have circled my house. Y'all have threatened me. Y'all have done everything y'all could to me over something that's not even y'all business, but you made it your business because you didn't want to listen to details. You didn't want to listen to the real reason. And so y'all have done everything y'all could to me because of your feelings. Get out your feelings. When I'm not going to make all the right decisions all the time. Some of my colleagues are not going to make the right decisions all the time. Some of the city council and the county commissioners, they're not going to always make the right decisions all the time. Do that mean we get threatened? Do that mean you disrespect us? Do that mean you call us out our names? That doesn't mean that. You have an opinion. I get it. Be mad about it. Move on with your life. But to call us out our names, talk about our families, with me anyway, cars come missing, come stolen, driving past my house, that's uncalled for because you have an issue with what I said or what I did. My decision is my decision. I'm not, like I said, I'm not perfect. I'm still new in this seat. This is my 3rd year. And I'm going to make some mistakes. I'm probably going to make some more mistakes. Does that give you the right to threaten me? Does that give you the right to do what you do to any of us? Does that give you the right? It does not. And then when I do it back to you, you feel some type of way. You run to social media, you run to the news. Then you run to get a restraining order. I'm not playing with none of y'all. I've taken enough of y'all foolishness. You come for me, I'm going to come for you. Simple as that. Somebody say, oh, you a commissioner. You ain't supposed to do that anymore. You an elected official. Different day, different time, different elected official. You come for me, I'm coming for you. And I promise you, my wrath is bigger than yours. I'm not standing for it no more. My kids will not be afraid anymore. My kids will go to sleep at night and be able to rest without knowing somebody's going to come to my house or steal my car. That is gone. You come to my house, you disrespect me and my kids, then you're going to feel my wrath. I'm done. I'm done being quiet. I'm done letting y'all threaten me and my family. I'm done with that. And I told it to my lawyers. I am done with that. It's unacceptable, it's uncalled for, and it needs to stop. Now, I'm done with that part. I got 1 minute left, y'all, and I gotta go. If you would like to advertise or sponsor the Towanna Murphy Show or even be a guest on the Towanna Murphy Show, I can add a special day this week and a special day next week for candidates if you would like to be a guest on the Towanna Murphy Show. But I'm not finna chase you down. I ain't finna beg you because I'm good. I'm not finna do it. But if you want the exposure, over 1 million people watch this show in Memphis and in Shelby County. It is on all of your digital outlets. It is on Comcast 17. And they do watch my show. They do come on my page, and whatever I say, best believe I'm getting some phone calls 5 minutes later. So I am effective, and they trust my judgment. My people trust my judgment. My constituents trust my judgment because I've never lied to them. If you would like to be a sponsor or advertise Towanna Murphy Show, call me directly on my phone number, which is 901-437-2717. That's 901-437-2717. I got to sign out for now. I will see y'all next week. You're watching the Towanna Murphy Show right here on SVP TV, Comcast 17, on all of your digital outlets. Good night.